create another reality, we have to be willing to allow the past to die. So one way we allow the past to die is to no longer pick up those beliefs anymore. Like if we have a belief that life is hard or life is difficult, we have to be willing to allow that to die. If we have a belief that men are no good, or women are no good, or the government's not to be trusted, that work is a terrible place, that my mother or father owes me something. As long as we hold on to these beliefs, we hold on to this identity which isn't true. And by not being true, I mean it doesn't have any truth in reality in this moment. Like the truth of this moment, if we just get back to our direct experience, is that it's quiet, it's open, it's spacious. There's a fundamental intelligence here. Just like a fundamental radiance. There's a direct experience of unity. It's a feeling of love. Now, of course, if we're in our mind and we're judging the speaker or judging ourselves, if we're saying, I'm uncomfortable, I don't like my chair, this guy's boring, whatever. And then we create a division between us and life, between us and the direct experience of this moment. And so if we want to suffer, all we have to do is pick up our thoughts, join them, believe them. It takes a certain amount of courage to be willing to allow our walls to drop and just see people as they are, to experience life as it is, without this fundamental defense mechanism. And if we look at life, even if we look at life through the lens of our egoic mind, we'll notice that it's about 99% of the time, life is totally safe. There's no real danger going on. So even if we're arguing with our partner or our boss, with our past, whatever it is, the majority of the time there's no real danger. Now our egoic mind doesn't like this type of teaching because it renders the ego, how should we say it, obsolete. You see, most of us feel like we need to defend ourselves from each other. And so we hold up walls, we hold up judgments. If someone walks in the room, we like to scan the room real quick and see who our friends are, see who has the same political beliefs or whatever it is. And then if they meet us in our political belief, and we feel that, oh, this person's safe, I can trust them. But in reality, the majority of the time, no one is going to get us. And I say this, the majority of the time. But our ego, it fires. It's always acting up and trying to protect itself, trying to put up walls between us and life because it thinks that someone's going to get us. In a sense, it's a fight or flight mechanism. But because we're not being chased by grizzly bears any longer, or saber-toothed tigers, it starts throwing up defenses because our partner used a tone that we thought was unfriendly. And then we feel that that's enough to put a wall between us and them. But if our heart is open, if someone uses a tone with us that is unfriendly, we can see that all it means is that they're scared. It means that they are in pain. But if we're unconscious, if we're in our ego, we don't see that. If someone's scared, and we feel that fear within our energetic nervous system, and we say, oh boy, I need to put a wall up also. And then we have two people with two walls who aren't communicating, who are no longer living in love, living in unity. And this doesn't happen, just in romantic relationships. This happens throughout our entire life. And this can happen if we go, walk down Main Street and we see the parking meter person is writing us a ticket. We think we have to get angry, and they think they have to get angry, and that we need to protect ourselves from this person. But can we see the love just radiating out of their eyes, their beauty and their divinity, as they are writing us a ticket? Either way, we're going to have to pay the ticket. But we don't have to pay it in an angry way. And so this is our invitation, is can we come back to who we are and live in an open-hearted way? And most of the time people call this work. They say it's a lot of work to be open. And it's true, it can be work in the beginning. Now, as we're, how should I say that? As our egoic walls are dying, as we're learning to be open with being vulnerable, as we're creating this new groove in life, this new openness in life, it can be work to put down our ego and not pick it up. But at some point, once our heart is fully open, after it's broken, fully open, and we trust that no one is going to hurt us in life. They'll hurt our ego, but they will never hurt our fundamental nature. Because this fundamental nature, in essence, that we are, it's timeless, it's eternal. It has no beginning or end. How can something that has no beginning or end be hurt?